What's up, guys? Mega Bleeder here with another episode of Project Architect 2. Today we're going to set up mechanism power just for the byproducts. Let's get started. So we are going to need to get into mechanism. We're going to need the turbine casings. We're going to need the reactor casings. And we can set those up in our dudes there. And what we're gonna do just for now is just get like 100 of each, which I'm not sure is gonna be enough. What's 18 by 18? Yeah, let's just do it that way. 18 by 18. So we know that we're starting with 424. And if we come out here, let's grab our, it's in our backpack, our abacus here. And I think if we go out is it to here? I remember I had measured this before. So not to there, but to here? No. Is that the one I just did? Yeah, so right there. That guy. Right there. That's 17, right? Because the max size reactor is 18 by 18, but we're not built for 18 by 18. We could do 18 by 18. We're going to do 17. And the cool thing is, we do have the just enough mechanism multi-blocks. So what we can do is change this. And we can see exactly how much we want. Use reactor glass. We're not going to use reactor glass because I don't want the water to have to render and do all that. Logic adapters, burn rate, no big deal there. So in total, 1,534 casings minus our 424. So if we do this, 1,534 minus 424, that's what we had, right? The steel casing buffer is not big enough. Okay. So we need, what is this? 500. Let's just do 600. What's this divided by 2? I'm just not being good at math right now. 556. Where's our machine? Our steel casings at? Where did I put those steel casings at? They are a crafting recipe. Are they on the 3rd floor? I don't remember if I put them in what kind of crafter I put those in. Where did I put those steel casings? Probably looking right past it. It was early on. I feel like I remember it was early on. Okay, so I already looked over here. It's not over here. Right here. So we can change our level emitter. We'll change it to, because we're about to get into a whole bunch of them. We'll change it to that. So now it should start running and get us pumped up. So we'll go to our power section. We'll finish this out. So basically what I want to do right now is lay out just the kind of outside of it, the outside edge. Because we're going to need a absolutely massive amount of fuel. So the turbine is going to go here. And we are how many blocks away? 2 blocks away. There we go, and this is going to go across. My OCD is not going to be okay with this, even though we're going to add them in later. We're going to go to there. That's 2 blocks away, yes. Okay, so basically, I wanted to get that laid out because we need to put down a whole bunch of fuel production machines. And that's Alt, Control Shift. Why did that do that? Why did it not undo that? There we go. Change this back to shapeless. So we're going to need an absolute ton of the fuel machines. So in fissile fuel, we're going to need an isotropic centrifuge. We're going to need chemical injectors, chemical oxidizer, enrichment chamber, the chemical dissolution chamber, another chemical infuser, a rotary condensator, another chemical infuser, another chemical oxidizer, rotary condensator, and the electrolytic separator. So we are going to program all of those. I was hacking up along there for a second. The isotropic centrifuge, we've got that. Basic chemical tank. I'm not sure if that's going to give us any issues. So we'll say, yeah, we'll leave it, and we can fix it if we need to. The chemical infuser. Chemical oxidizer is going to need personal chest and a dynamic tank. A personal barrel. The enrichment chamber. I don't think I have any of this on autocraft already. It doesn't look like it. We just did the enrichment chamber, so the chemical dissolution chamber, the rotary condensator needs a tank, energy tablet, and lastly the electrolytic separator, and that needs an electrolytic core. I think we have all of that, so we can just put all of this in here. Now I know for a fact 2 of the biggest bottlenecks are the sulfur and the yellow cake uranium that we need in the beginning. So those are the ones that we are gonna look at going super massive on right away, because in the fissile fuel chain we need the yellow cake uranium and then the sulfuric acid, which is the sulfur trioxide, which is sulfur dust. We're going to try a pulverizer, max upgraded, and then here it's just the enrichment chamber. So we'll probably have a couple of enrichment chambers. I don't think that we'll run into issues with getting uranium. So let's grab a pulverizer, and we're going to put that up here. Do we have an empty spot? That'll be over here. So we'll take cables. We'll put our pulverizer right there. It seems like it's wrong. Is it? It goes behind in the middle. Behind in the middle. Yeah, that's right. Let's run these cables. I think this one pulverizer will be able to give us enough sulfur. Hoping it will. Sulfur. So we'll place that down there. We're going to give it sulfur. This is going to import automatically. It's wanting a signal there, so let's grab some nullifiers, one of those and two of those. Pop those in there. And our classic setup where we interface, storage monitor, and level emitter. And we're going to need lots of sulfur. So I think a 4K drive is still fine. It'd be nice if there was a portable cell workbench. It's this sulfur that we're saving, sulfur dust. That's going to go in here. Then this is getting a level emitter on this side, or sulfur dust, and we're going to say 2048, 1024. Emit when levels are below. I don't know if this is fast enough, truth be told. So this might end up becoming a whole bunch of output. We might end up having more pulverizers here. We're going to lock that. Okay. Next is going to be the yellow cake uranium. This is going to go in enrichment chambers. I'm not sure if I'm going to need the sulfur for anything else. Other than the sulfur dioxide. But I'm not sure if this is going to be fast enough. Do I have the mechanism? I do not have the mechanism upgrades on AutoCraft. So let's go ahead and set those up. We need speed. We need energy. We need gas. I think this last one is an anchor. Yeah, we don't need that. Those go here. We're going to need lots of those. Let's just kick off like 200. Really? Our glass is a low. Glass is a low filter too. Where did I put glass? I think it's probably down here. Those are all ingots. Where is glass? Here's glass. We're going to raise you up again to 2048, 1024. So if we make 200 of those and 200 of those, the infused alloy and osmium dust. Do I have osmium dust on passive? Yes. Just not sure where. I should have made, or I guess I still could do some sort of listing system. I could put signs down, something like that. Where is Osmium dust. If I had to guess, it would be somewhere down here. There's some other mechanism things. I know I'm flying around a couple of times, but I just feel like I'm missing some things. It's our steel production. On the 3rd floor? Must be on the 3rd floor. Here we go. Osmium dust. Lumium? Really? Come on, man. Really? Did our lumium break? So osmium is here on the 3rd floor. And lumium is also on the 3rd floor? No, on the 2nd floor. I didn't think that I was going to have to change these ever. Thought they were going to be good enough. So back up to the 3rd floor. The stellar component, the nullifiers, one of those, and 2 of those. Like so. And you're set to, we'll set that higher. 512 and 256. Yeah. Where we were at. Add mechanism grades. Speed upgrades. We want 200. There we go. And gas upgrades, we don't need that many. 40 will probably be fine for that. So, the yellow cake uranium comes from the enrichment chamber. So I think, I'm not sure if we put this here, it makes 100 millibuckets. The yellow cake uranium makes 250. So we definitely need more sulfur. So maybe we'll just stick down an enrichment chamber here. And we're going to have to export uranium to it. I think a normal export bus. No, we'll go with an extended, just because they're by default they're faster. And you're going to get uranium. You are going to be an input and an output with eject on. And then you also need power. And then within mechanism, we're also going to need to set up the installers. The basic, the advanced, the elite, and the ultimate. And we also need the circuits. Do these autocraft? I don't think these autocraft. These do, but these are crafting recipes, so we also need these. That guy, and that guy. I don't think that we need these on passive. If we get to a point, I can set them up, but I don't think we do. The installers, so we need one of each. And it's going to go upgrade, 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 upgrade. You're going to get split. And then these, you and you. It's not getting enough power, because we need to round robin. That's the rate that we're making our yellow cake uranium. which I don't think is fast enough. I don't think it's fast enough. But I guess we're gonna find out. Yellow Cake Uranium also needs a 4K drive. Yellow Cake. Yellow Cake Uranium. Yellow Cake Uranium. You're going in there. And then an interface. And a level emitter. Level emitter goes there, and then it gets Yellow Cake Uranium and says 2048 and 1024. And you need to be a normal. And you go there. And we should see this guy getting Yellow Cake Uranium. Our pulverizer is nice and good. We also need a storage monitor. Can we grab one of these? Yeah. Save you. Nice. Okay, so now we have some room to expand. We could put down 2 more pulverizers, 1 more induction smelter, or enrichment factory. So upgrading from here to make our fissile fuel. I probably should have started it, I probably should have done it over here so this whole area could be fissile fuel production. But I don't think it's too big of a deal. So maybe I'll just move the rest down here. No, I should not move the rest down here because it needs to go in the chemical oxidizer, and we're going to need a bunch of chemical oxidizers for both of these. We're going to need 2.5 times the chemical oxidizers for the sulfur, though. And I think I'm going to do 9. Actually, no, I'm going to do more. For the chemical oxidizers, we're going to go all the way up to 18. And this is going to be for sulfur alone. We could put... Yeah, we'll do it that way. Let's get these chemical oxidizers. We're going to put them... We put them down like that. I think we need to put them down this direction. And if we stack them 4 high, we got 18 of them. We're just gonna stack them. If we stack it 18 high, it'll be just slightly taller than the reactor. Should we stack it 9 high? Because this one's going to be 9 high over here. So we could stack, we could do 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we will stack it. And then if we need, we can put another one on the other side. I didn't really want to put down... I didn't have plans to put a wireless connector here, but I think I'm going to need to. So that one will go there. And then we're going to have to connect across like we normally do. We'll probably put the P2P on this side so we can put an interface here. And we need some big cables, little cables, P2P. Big cables are going to run across. To right there. And then we'll have this guy and a P2P. And then we'll put a normal interface. Right there. And this is going to have sulfur dust, which will then be extracted and distributed amongst these using ultimate pipes. And this guy is going to be on extract. It will be round robin. Yes. Now we need to put down another wireless connection. And that's going to go down here. We'll put it right there and we'll paint it orange or yellow. Paint it yellow. And then we need a yellow cable. Dense yellow cable, so it doesn't connect to anything. That goes there, and then also the wireless setup kit. So we link to that. This goes to here. Paint it yellow. And these... Oh, I need a P2P channel. So clear this guy, and we were working on the middle, so we're going to pull this one. And he gets output there. We should see sulfur pop up into there and then get extracted. Did I face these the wrong way, really? This is an input. Yeah, there we go. And then gases are going to output this side. We don't want anything else. Items. We can do that. And then in mechanism, there's a configuration card. Yeah. So if we shift right click, retrieved data from chemical oxidizer. There we go. There we go. They all only have a little bit of power. And if we go into here, we could say, hey, the oxidizer, we could just turn that off. Excellent. The interface, if I do this, is that going to export power? It doesn't look like it is. So we should use a point. We'll put a point right there. Set him to extract, set him on that. And then we need another these. So now they're all getting power. Cool, 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 cool. And we had 18. So we're definitely going to need more energy upgrades and speed upgrades. Take another stack of energy. And another stack of energy. They all have energy upgrades. I don't want to miss any. If you shift right click, you can put them in like that. And the speed There we go. And these don't take gas cards. Right. So we're getting sulfur dioxide. Now the sulfur dioxide gets mixed with oxygen. So we need an electrolytic separator. This guy's going to take water. What was it? This. So the sulfur dioxide and oxygen are going to go in a chemical infuser. We might only need one of these, but we might need more. So I guess chemical infuser can just go there. And we could just use universal pipes. I think I'm going to use the mechanism gas pipes. They are tubes. So if we take tubes, take a stack of them, and then we can upgrade them this way, then upgrade them this way, and then upgrade them this way. And they should automatically export. They do. And they have a pretty huge buffer. So we'll have like a sulfur dioxide battery. So now this is going to need oxygen. And we're actually going to turn this around here. And if we move it, we can actually get a dropper if we go into our system. Go. That should be, yeah. So we can put that over here. Okay, so sulfur dioxide is going to go in that side. Right? And then the electrolytic separator is going to take water. So we need a sink. And we can take water in from any side, really. What's going to be the easiest way to get the water into this? We could put down like an export bus to export water in, but I don't think it's quite necessary. We're gonna flip it this way. Because water's gonna go in. We're gonna get hydrogen and oxygen out. I think a universal pipe with a diamond upgrade would be enough. And then we need to energy and speed upgrade this guy. I suppose we're just going to use a bunch of flux points. Do that. Hydrogen is going to dump excess. Oxygen, we are going to output 2. That's nothing there. Nothing there. So that's going to need a pressurized pipe as well. So we got the oxygen? No, there was some hydrogen in there. What are we looking at? Gases. Output 2. There we go. So this guy's working, but he needs power. We're getting sulfur trioxide, which is going to mix with water vapor. If we set this to items, push pull none, so we should be able to put that there. And then we need water vapor, which is going to come from a rotary condensator. which is something we can just put down here. I think water goes in there on that side. On this side. No? Oh, we need to put it in this mode. Yes. Power. Upgrades. It's not getting... Oh, because I didn't set the power. We'll swap those. You're getting water vapor, which has to come out from here. And the water vapor... The gases, it can just output all the sides. Yeah. And that has to go into another machine, which is another chemical infuser. You know what? We're going to put it right there. So you need to go there, and you need to go there. Okay, so we're getting sulfuric acid, which then gets mixed with fluorite to make hydrofluoric acid. So we need a chemical dissolution chamber. So that comes over. There's sulfuric acid. Chemical dissolution chamber. It's getting that. We'll take some fluorite to go there with another upgrade. That goes in there. You are going to be items input. Another point. Mechanism. And then upgrades. There we go. Hydrofluoric acid. Our sulfuric acid's a little slow. Not anymore. Our sulfur trioxide is a little slow. Not so much anymore. So our bottleneck is the hydrofluoric acid is not going anywhere. And the hydrofluoric acid is going to get mixed in a chemical infuser to make uranium hexafluoride. We need to mix the uranium oxide with that, which can go... We put this here. Your gases, right? That's what I did. Gases are going to... You have one gas that is coming through the back. This one's going to go out the front. Like so. So now you're running full tilt. You're running full tilt. So the chemical infuser is a bottleneck. We're going to need another upgrade. We'll put pipes here. A point on the back. You need more upgrades. And energy and speed. I think one of these takes a gas upgrade. Which one of these takes a gas upgrade? I guess none of them? I thought one of them did. Okay, so what I'm finding out is we're not making enough sulfur. We're not making enough sulfur. So let's see if we can remedy that really quickly. This guy's running full tilt. So another pulverizer. And another link. And more sulfur. Input, export, high signal. A stellar component. Nullifiers. 2 of those. 1 of those. And lastly, an interface. An induction card and an emitter. Need a cable to go down. We need this to be sulfur dust at 2048, 1024. You are going to be redstone high. Yep, that's all good. So put that there and that there. And we just need to be net positive on our sulfur. And we can tell that if this, once these back up. We need to wait and see if these get fast enough. This guy needs to output. There we go. We are still looking at our sulfur being the culprit here for being slow. Okay, so if the sulfur is slow, we are slow to get it. We need to upgrade it one more time. These are running absolutely full tilt. There's nothing we can do to make them faster. We could possibly run the Soul Surge line up here. But again, the issue with the redstone control, I'm not sure if that is solved. It looks like it is. It looks like it is. So we can do it this. Emit when levels are above or equal to the limit. So we could try and Soul Surge it. Do we have more Soul Surge available? We are at 100% storage. So we could try that. Where would we hook it up? On the back. Let's quickly go souls. We're going to take 2 of these guys and the pipes. Place you there and you there. It might be fine for me to just place down another pulverizer, but at the same time, it might not. I want to move this up one. I want to move this there. And we'll go to the middle. And we'll just run it out down here. Right there. So these are not active because they're receiving a redstone signal, but if we turn this to low, this to low, and then we change that there, and that there, now they are faster. I suppose we don't need to look there, we can just look here. But the question is, are the machines filling up? 64. Looks like they are. We might be making enough sulfur. We are making enough sulfur. Now the question is, do we have enough to support another 9 chemical oxidizers? Let's find out. Because we're going to do it this way, because the sulfur dust used in the chemical oxidizer gives us 100 millibuckets, and the yellow cake uranium gives us 250, so it's 2.5 times. So the chemical oxidizers, if we have extra of those, we can just put those away, which are going to go here. That orientation, yes. For some reason, I can't place blocks. All right, now we're on a hard time. And we'll take universal pipes. This will be easy to set up. There we go. And then we just need to put pressurized tubes here. Right? Yeah, and then we need to use our configuration card. And that should do like so. And then we just need upgrades. These all have it. So mechanism upgrades. Let's get another, we'll just say 100. Used alloy is low for just a second. And there we go. So energy, speed, and then one more set, energy and speed. That guy, that guy. There we go. Now, how's our sulfur? We are still net gaining on sulfur. It's still slower here. It is bottlenecked here, but I think that might be okay. We are still burning it fast enough. We do have a backlog right here, so let's get another dissolution chamber. Like so, and this guy will go here. Yeah, that looks like it. And let's just copy. Is there a way? Shift right click, retrieve data, accepted data. So we'll pop that there, and then also this guy. And you need to be on, we'll just put it on round robin. He doesn't get enough power. This is a spaghetti mess, but I honestly did not have plans to do this. So what I'll probably do is leave it as is. So energy and speed. I think everything else is upgraded. Yeah. And we should be fine on our power. Yeah, because these generate 958,000 RF a tick, so roughly 1 million. And they're not draining, so that should be fine. Getting a lot of sulfuric acid. We are, so if we look at the top, we can see we are still gaining sulfuric acid. So this is still a bottleneck. This gets used with the fluorite. We might need to do blocks. I don't know if it's faster. Do I have fluorite? We do blocks. Is it faster? Ooh, yeah. That's quite a bit better, actually. So if we convert it into a block, that's a lot better. And we could do that. If we get a sequential fabricator. If we do this and we say you are a pull, you are a push, we put those there and say yes. Auto It's totally fine if it does that. It'll just be on. We'll get one of these. Apparently we don't have stellar alloy. I never upgraded this. That makes sense. We'll wait for it to run one. And now it's faster. It's not that fast, though. Actually pretty bad. We're not using stellar alloy for gears or anything. It looks to me like these machines... This one is off. This one is running. Cool. So that's pretty decent. The stellar alloy now, we can probably take one from here. And then the nullifier, one of those. Two of those. We'll throw another point on this guy. Now this should start working. Oh no, I need to... No, it's already set to full, right? Yes. Yes, okay. So now we are net lossing on sulfuric acid. Perfect, so this is fast enough. We don't need this. We are still very spaghetti. That's totally fine. Good there, we're good here. This could be faster. But we're not backing up. We're not backing up on sulfur, so I don't know that I'm worried about it. Okay, so now the hydrofluoric acid we're going to mix with uranium oxide, which is just the yellow cake uranium. And we're going to mix that in a, what is it? A chemical infuser. So let's just get a chemical infuser. That's going to get placed down. We'll place it down right here. And then this guy is going to push to the front. Output front. Auto eject on. And then you are going to take gases. You're going to input from the back. Right? Output front on. Is that not working? Does that not work? Eject on, output. To the front. Hydrofluoric acid does get used in the chemical infuser. It goes in slot 1. Gases, input. Does it need power? Is that not the front? That is the front, because we can see here this little render. Gases. Inputting the back. Outputting the front. Eject on. Go. Gases. Input. Oh, back. That's not going to be that. That goes that. And this we can just clear it for now. There we go. Hydrofluoric acid. Now we need the uranium oxide. And this is also in chemical oxidizers. And we should be okay with just 9 of these. Because 27 is 2.5 times 9? Oh, it's 3 times. It should be okay. It should be okay. We can't pick up all of those. We'll get rid of that and that and that. That. The yellow cake uranium is going to go in chemical oxidizers For here? Or should we put these chemical oxidizers? Is my memory card still set to this? It looks like it is. Yeah, I can see those colors on there. So we'll move this back. We'll put it here. Load it. And then we just need another interface. We're going to take a full-size interface. He goes there, and then he's going to get yellow cake uranium. Full stack of it. And this guy is online. Sweet. So we're just going to put it down here. There we go. And then a point, we can move the point over to here. Break that. Take our universal cable. Like so. These guys need to be set to extract. And they need another upgrade. You and you. So they're all getting power. And then you also need an upgrade. Round robin. Configuration card. Retrieve this. Paste. There we go. And then lastly, more upgrades. Let's get 100 and 100. So energy. It's a lot of lag going on. We're making uranium oxide, which is just going to come into that side. No, I don't want that there. I want it here and then there. And you, your gases, you're going to have an input to there, and then we're going to output the front. So we're making uranium hexafluoride. I'm not sure if we're making enough. We might stack it underneath. Actually, I'm going to put this... Yeah, I'm going to put it here. Right there. And then upgrade, upgrade. Uranium hexafluoride is a lot. And now lastly, from mechanism, we're going to need 4 isotopic centrifuges. These guys will all need power. So we're going to go right here. Then we're going to put in uranium hexafluoride. We're going to use ultimate pressure pipes. We'll take a stack of those, and then they get turned into these. And lastly, those. This guy should be okay. Right there. Whoa, those are loud. So we'll turn those off. They're all full. Sweet. This is producing 512, so that tells me immediately that we do not have enough throughput on this. So what we need to do is add another chemical infuser. And we're going to put him on top. Yes. One there and one there. And then power. Power. And you're going to get that. And you get that. And you are also going to output to the top. And lastly, you get that. We need energy and speed, and then energy, 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 speed, 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 speed. Now let's see. You're running full tilt. You're not getting... Oh, because you're not set properly. You're the good one. You're the new one. Uranium hexafluoride, hydrofluoric acid. Why are you not getting... Oh, because you are orientated weird. So if we take a dropper, we can pull that out. Now it's working. 512, 512. That should be enough. And then this guy... The question is, see, they're running at 256 millibuckets per tick. That's the max speed of this guy. This is running. This is running. We are net lossing uranium hexafluoride. We are on a net loss for sulfur as well. We do have enough sulfur. We do have enough yellow cake uranium. That is going up. If we see it hit 180, no, it's going down. Or it's dead even. Sulfur is still good. So we need more yellow cake uranium. Hydrofluoric acid, we are losing. Because we're not getting enough sulfuric acid here. Because we're not getting enough sulfur trioxide. So we should probably set down another line of chemical oxidizers here. And then another line of chemical oxidizers here. I'm going to do that. Okay, so I got a bunch of stuff set up. I put down a drive with a huge chemical storage cell, so we're going to store all of our fissile fuel here. The interface is inputting. These guys are running full tilt, but you can see our uranium hexafluoride is going down. And what we have is we are still keeping up with the hydrofluoric acid, but we do not have enough yellow cake uranium. So we could... Sulfur's doing okay. Not great. If we put down another enrichment chamber, we can do that, or we can soul surge it. Let's put down another enrichment chamber. That should solve a good amount of the issue. We're going to need export bus. We'll do extended. Let's Fluix cables there. Extended bus. How many channels are we using? Only 5. And then we need another interface. A flat one. We go here. And then you need to be uranium and power. And you need to be on round robin. We also need a level emitter. or yellow cake uranium, and we set that to, what was it? 2048. We'll keep the controls normal. And then now we can upgrade. And we need the installers. And then it's going to be output the top, auto eject on. Our uranium is a little bit slow. I think that's on this level. I think it's right here. No, our uranium's not slow. It's the export bus that's slow. Should be all right though. Yeah. So this guy's not running, so we're doing pretty much fine on sulfur. So this guy's running better? Not quite. Are these backing up? They are saturated. There aren't any of them that are empty. Which kind of makes sense. Okay, so that's good. Uranium hexafluoride. We are still not producing enough. And these machines do not have a 100% uptime. So what we should do, we could probably get away with... We could do math here. Let's try, so we have 36. 36. Is it okay if we do 2.5? No, we can't do half. Let's just do like 4 oxidizers. That might be enough. We need these. So that's good. That's good. These are going to get yellow cake uranium. We're not backing up on yellow cake uranium yet, but I don't think we are net lossing yet. I think we're barely at a break even, but these haven't been upgraded. These haven't been upgraded yet. This is a process. Like, I can't, I don't see how these machines are this speed by default. How are you going to build a max size reactor we're backing up on uranium hexafluoride now? Or uranium oxide? We're not making enough power? What do you mean? What does that mean? We're really not making enough power? Bypass limit. There we go. I didn't have these bypass limits on? What do you mean? Let's get flux. Get 2 of these. Because we actually have 2 networks here. Bypass limit. Bypass limit. We have an emergency network and a normal network. We'll say you are the emergency network and you are the normal network. Yeah, so our normal network is like Not doing great, apparently. We are on a net loss of power. Well, that's interesting. We could just place down another one of these guys. So, Biotic, no. I don't remember what it is, but we need 36 of these guys. Ooh, we're missing. Oh, because I didn't. That. Oh, I don't have recipes set up for these. I don't know which ones it wants. We make 36 of them now. We need more spirited and more niotic. Trying to get this episode wrapped up. I know we're looking at probably over an hour right now. Let me pause this. Okay, so I placed down another one. It's all set up. All we have to do, like, we can just stack these vertically for a while. All we have to do is connect up another line, and then we can turn these off. We just connected another line here, and we've got redstone, coal, blue ice, and then here we're getting uraninite. That's getting cooked up and put into there. So we can see now both of our networks are full again. But the problem is the uranium oxide, or the yellow cake uranium. Yellow cake uranium's not doing too well. Not doing so hot. So if we take this guy, these guys are max upgraded, and I think if I soul surge these, I'm gonna need another pulverizer. So soul surge these guys. I do need to switch this, I think. And get more pipes. And it would go... Where is it following along? It dips in just one and then out. And then here. Oh, it looks like the mechanism machines. Okay, so that's interesting. These machines will carry a redstone signal, right? But these mechanism machines will not. So now these guys are running faster. And look at that. That's like full. Our sulfur is doing okay. We're getting uranium oxide backed up there. We're getting sulfur. Hydrofluoric acid is going down. But we could add one more of these. But we're not getting a backlog here. We are getting enough sulfur. Sulfur does have some in its buffer. Is one of these empty? No. Okay, so hydrofluoric acid. Ooh. I think, yeah, we are. We are on a 100% uptime. This is still going down. This is still going down. So we do still need more of these. So I'm going to play around with this a little bit between the episodes, and then I will let you know what it looks like when we come back. Thanks for stopping in.